Call a meeting of Wednesday, August 17th to order at 8:45 p.m. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Any pecuniary interests to be claimed? Seeing none, we'll move on. Moved by Chris Olmsted, seconded by Darrell McLaughlin, be it resolved that the Council of the Township of Whitewater Region adopts the agenda for the August 17, 2016 regular council meeting. All those in favor? Opposed, if any, carried. Moved by Chris Olmsted, seconded by Darrell McLaughlin, be it resolved that the Council of the Township of Whitewater Region adopts the minutes of the July 13, 2016 regular council meeting. Any questions? All those in favor? Carried. Moved by Chris Olmsted, seconded by Darrell McLaughlin, be it resolved that the Council of the Township of Whitewater Region adopts the minutes of the July 26th, 2016 special council meeting. Any questions? All those in favor? Yeah.
It appears in green that the council committee meeting agenda is as of February 4th. No, there's council and committee meeting agenda moved to July 26th. And then after that is council and committee meeting agenda for February 4th. Oh,
That's just letting you know that that's when we started recording.
we need to take that off or something. I don't know, because it's very confusing.
Okay.
Want me to read this again? All those in favor? Opposed, if any? Carried.
While we are on dates, though, I do notice that tonight's meeting is dated August 27th.
7:30.
August 27th. Right, 27th.
Yeah, we can't do it that date. And it says 7:30, but we'll have to correct both those things in the minutes. Moved by Darrell McLaughlin, seconded by Chris Olmsted, be it resolved that the Council of the Township of Whitewater Region approve the attached schedule of general purpose accounts in the amount of $465,860.96 and water fund account in the amount of $13,239.14 for the period of January 1st to July 1st to July 31st, 2016, and that the above accounts be paid. Any questions?
I just want to make a comment. While I was on vacation, I was approving them from different countries. So I would put approved from Norway, approved from Germany. Anyways, just doing my due diligence even though I was on vacation. You all know.
And any other questions or comments? All those in favor? Carried. Number 8, departmental reports. Marcia's not here, we'll go with that. Public Works, Bill, you got anything to add?
No, I think I'm good. Any questions?
We did the double surface street today.
They started shaping it yesterday, Monday. Had to cancel it because of the rain yesterday, shaping again today, hoping to start shipping tomorrow. Yep.
Councillor McLaughlin.
Just to go back to Marcia's report, I got feedback on the swimming program, and the people that I spoke to went to Nangor and had nothing but excellent comments. So I wanted to bring that forward, saying that they were very. Now I didn't hear any reports because I guess they've moved now to the Little Lakes, and I haven't heard or spoke to them. She has 4 children in the swimming program, and thought it was just excellent. The accommodations, the area, and everything else. So I just wanted to bring that forward.
Thank you, Councillor McLaughlin. That's great to hear that. No further questions and comments, and we will move on to the building department. Mr. Schultz, have you got anything to add?
Just that there's a correction on my report that it's permits for July, not June.
Okay. Any questions for Doug? Councillor Armstead.
Do we know roughly where we are this year versus last year, just maybe in total value or number?
I can have that prepared for you for August.
Do you know roughly?
I think we're on track. I think for at least to be where we were last year. But I will do a report for August that tells you where we are. September.
Thank you. Any further questions? Yes, one more.
Sorry, Doug, while I still have you, just the left-hand turning lane nearly completed, so do we have any kind of an ETA on that?
There was 2 little issues on the left-hand turning lane that MTO is working out with BEI right now. It's pretty well coming to a close. I think there was just a couple little items, but nothing major. So that's pretty well coming to a close. We're working on easements now, proper easements for properties where the water lines went across. We're looking at, we forwarded back the site plan agreement to them with the revised for the bonding, and so we're working on trying to get everything tidied up there.
Steve, you got anything to add to your report?
No, Mayor Johnson.
Any questions for environmental services for Steve? Retail. Wayne, have you got anything that you'd like to add to your report?
No, Mr. Mayor.
Maybe calling into him, but anyway, Councillor Jackson.
I would just like to say that it was a job well done on the cottage that was burning, and thankfully the wind was going in the right direction. I know we lost the cottage on Cedar Haven Park Road, but there was nothing else damaged, including the solar panels, which was amazing.
We have a good crew.
But thank goodness the wind was blowing in the right direction is all I can say, because it was going.
It was going when I arrived.
Yeah. Job well done.
They determined that was a lightning strike? Yeah. So, cause, somebody was coming across the lake to look where he told me about it. He said it just blew up. Just engulfed in flames. 911. We're continually having problems with 911, aren't we? Just out of service, sorry, because you keep sending me messages that we're out, which are usually temporary, thank gosh.
That was Bell Canada issue. It
it was?
was down, and they have corrected it at Renfrew, but our NRTCO, pardon me, not Bell, NRTCO.
Yeah, that's what it.
The 587 and 582
Yeah.
were down. Yeah. I haven't talked with Marcia's brother, but he went into when we called him. He went into the office or the plant, and they were able to get things back up and running. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Councillor Mackay.
I was talking to Leo Rager, and he said had nothing to do with NRCTO. It was all Bell, and somebody switched off the. Yeah, so that was a big problem. They obviously talked to Bell, but in fact we've done other things to avoid that.
Okay, that's great.
I stand corrected. It was a Bell issue. I
well,
knew
you
that.
were correct
I knew
first,
that.
you were saying, yes. And thank you. Any other questions for Wayne? Having none, we'll move ahead to Reeve Miller.
Yeah, no Reese report. I'm sorry, but we don't work July's up there, so there wasn't much to talk about. So, thanks.
Or August or September. Moved by Charlene Jackson, seconded by Chris Olmsted, be resolved that the Council of the Township of Whitewater Region accepts the departmental reports and files. All those in favor? Carried. Moved by
Sorry. Moved by Terry Miller, seconded by Dave Mackay. Be it resolved that the Corporate Services Committee of the Township of Whitewater Region recommends that the land used and occupied by the Royal Canadian Legion Branch 550 be exempted from the Township of Whitewater's portion of taxation, except for priority lien status fees and charges, as follows, from 2016 to 2025.
all those in favor? Carried. Want to read that one? Moved by Terry Miller, seconded by Dave Mackay. Be resolved that the Environmental Services Committee of the Township of Whitewater Region approves the invoice submitted by the project managers at JP2G Consulting in the amount of $24,859.24 for the Cobden wastewater treatment plant upgrades. All those in favor? Carried. Yes.
9 o'clock. Don't we have to do something?
This is the second meeting.
We don't?
Yeah,
Okay.
We're only out of 15 minutes. That's okay. Moved by Dave Mackay, seconded by Terry Miller. Be it resolved that the Environmental Services Committee of the Township of Whitewater Region recommends to committee to award the request for proposal for the supply and installation of a backup diesel generator, portable or stationary, for the Morton Street lift station to Safco Electric Heating and Plumbing for the total proposed price of $48,220.49. All those in favor? Carried. Moved by Dave Mackay. Nope. Moved by Charlene Jackson, seconded by Terry Miller. Second by Terry Miller, be resolved that the Public Works Committee of the Township of Whitewater Region accept Buchanan Sand and Gravel request for the third and final year extension of tender WS-01-11 for the screening of winter sand at the government road pit at the price of $1.75 per yard. All those in favor?
there's nothing on the agenda to that effect. There's nothing on the agenda. It's on number 12, new unfinished business.
You handed it to me. Alright. Correspondence Township Golf Day for staff and council now on September 28th, 2016. Any comments? Councilor McLaughlin.
I think I'm already in.
Yes.
All ties. Any comments, requests, or anything else pertaining to that? Adjournment. No. 20, number 2 is 2016 Risk Management Symposium on September 27, 28. Elected officials are on the list of who should attend. If anybody's interested, then you need to get signed up. Great. RCDSB, Westmead Public School passed by a resolution stating that the building would no longer be required for the purpose of any discussion. We gave it a good fight. I'm not buying the building personally, so just have to, we must think. Moving on. Number 12. Sorry. Chris.
So that letter states that there's a list of corporations, Algonquin College, University of Ottawa, all have first right of refusal to buy the property. They have the Township of Whitewater region listed in there as well. And then I just read at the bottom, regulation provides that negative response be received within 90 days of the day of this letter. So I just want to be sure that we don't have to send them anything to say that because it's in our township, we want it. Yeah. Just the very last paragraph, should you have no interest in the properties, regulation provides that a negative response be received within 90 days of receipt of the letter. Just want to be sure that, so we may have to send them a letter to say we want no part of this building.
Yes.
Do we have a consensus that we do that? I'm assuming you're not buying.
I'm 100%.
Yeah. So, direct staff then to send that letter stating negatively. Okay. Unfinished business. Number 1, Ben Schneider, agreement to permit second dwelling on a property while the new dwelling is being built. Everybody read the letter? Okay. Any questions? Councilor McLaughlin.
I might direct this to Doug because I think we've done this before, but shouldn't there be a deadline, a date on what time that building should be?
Yes, Darrell, you're right. Usually we enter into an agreement with them that as soon as occupancy has been awarded for their new dwelling, then the building has so many days or weeks to be removed off the property. And before, we always ask for that security clause to make sure the building does get off the property.
Yeah, I was under the impression that it used to be 1 year.
It could be 1 year, Darrell,
Yeah.
once occupancy has been passed.
Yeah, I think we need to put a deadline on it because so that they would.
Yeah,
take
that's
it down.
we would use our same agreement. I think it's just that I think Mr. Snyder's asking, if he can have to pay the security